With Mike Tessier. Mike, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Dion.
Yes. So can you tell us, what do you do here on Nathan's team?
Well, on Nathan's team, I'm an outside sales associate. Basically, I'm a licensed realtor in 2 states, and I go out and meet people and help them accomplish their goals.
Awesome. You said 2 states, so Rhode Island and
Massachusetts.
Okay, awesome. What percentage of business do you do in each one for you?
33% in Mass, 66 in Rhode Island.
Okay, awesome. That's something that's unique. How many agents are doing that in multiple states?
I think in Rhode Island, most agents have 2 licenses.
Okay.
We're a small state.
Awesome. So we were talking a little bit earlier, and you mentioned that you used to sell on your own.
Oh, yeah. I was a standalone agent for quite a few years.
Okay. And how long have you been here with the company?
I've been with Nathan for 5 years.
5 years. Okay. So when you think about your experience when you were by yourself versus being on a team, what are some benefits for you being on this team? What do you like about it?
Well, the team allows me to leverage time and resources. We can actually accomplish more in less time, more efficiently, and that's a huge win.
Okay. That's awesome. And then you get to fill the time with whatever you want.
More work.
That's right. So you can serve more clients that way.
Well, absolutely. You know, when I was a standalone agent, I had like a 20-minute sphere that I would go out of, office or home, because the reality is the time of travel takes up a good amount of your schedule. Once I had other people handling the management of the transaction, it freed me up to have more travel time to do more transactions.
That's awesome. So I know the mission of the company here is to build quality lives, and I know that you've benefited personally from being here. I've talked to a lot of different team members, and it's a win-win for everybody. But thinking about clients specifically, what do they receive by hiring a team and hiring Nathan's team versus hiring an agent that's doing it part-time or out there on their own?
Well, so the reality of it is, if you're dealing with a part-time agent or even sometimes a solo agent, if they're busy on something else, your house is not being marketed. If they're working another job, that's 40 hours a week. Your house is not for sale. So, coming to work with Nathan, being a full-time agent, working for him, we see more. We actually have more sales under our belt. We interact with more people. We encounter more situations that need to be sorted out or situated, at which point we can serve the client better because of experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the more clients that you're able to serve at a higher quality level, then of course the team's been growing. If you've been here that long, you've seen it grow. How big was the team when you started?
I think we're about 10 agents.
Okay. So you've doubled in that amount of time approximately.
Well, the thing is that not everybody who comes here is the right fit.
Sure. That's a good point. So it's all about bringing quality people in. Who would you say is a good fit for working here? What kind of qualities?
Well, I think they have to be somebody that is a little bit more focused on a group. If you're ego-driven, this is not the place to be. That's something where one person can't row the boat alone.
Yeah.
And, you start to learn a lot of different pieces of that as you come here. You get rebuilt a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the bad habits you picked up at other places, out of sheer laziness, they're bad habits. They get corrected quickly.
Yeah. That's a good point. When you're in a group environment, there's that instant accountability, because you looking to your left, to your right, like you're seeing, well, there's success around me, and success leaves clues. And when you first start, you're trying to find your way, but obviously you're one of the most successful here now. What would you say some of your clues are now that you're dropping, that you've learned over your time, both as a seasoned agent and being a part of this team, that if you had a new person coming on, what would you want to tell them coming out the gate?
Well, I think for a new person coming on, they need to learn time management. They need to understand that if you don't set your time to work for you, you're going to be working to get your time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work that way. And you're always going to be late. You're always going to be apologizing. And at some point, you have to just basically, block off how you're going to be. You have to have structure.
Create space. Take yourself seriously.
Absolutely. You got to show up ready to do the job every day.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's what you do.
I get out of bed every day looking for the next deal. or the next sale, I should say.
Yeah, that's good. And I know that your clients appreciate that because you're out there serving them. I mean, if you're there to make a sale, that means you're working for them and you're going to do whatever it takes.
You know, a lot of real estate sold off of the multiple listing service. Sometimes it's just running into somebody who's talking about something and your ears are open and you've got somebody that it fits. It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
The pieces together and it looks great.
That's awesome. Well, to close, I know that you've received a lot of training. You know, you've grown a lot here in your profession. You've developed your craft, your skill. You're an expert at what you do. You have a team behind you. What would you want to tell your team, your leaders? You know, if they were here in the room, what would be your main message to them?
I just want to thank them for the opportunity to come work here. They've provided me with some of the best training in the industry, and the results show.
That's awesome. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I appreciate your time.
Yep, you too. Thanks.
Thanks for watching this quick video. As you can hear from the other agents on my team, they took the time to meet with me and be able to see exactly how our team system works and to come out of that feast to famine income uncertainty that most real estate agents have to deal with. If this sounds like something you'd like to learn more about, please give me a call today at 401-232-7660, and I look forward to talking to you.